And we are live. Back to doing Broforce. Continue campaign. 45% through. This is such a great game. It says 45%, but I think that like it's measuring like everything that there is to do with the game. So like there's probably like a lot of optional stuff. So I don't know how far along we are in terms of just beating the game, which is all we're gonna do. We're not gonna do 100% or anything. Gotta be a hardcore bro to do that. But this is a fantastic game, so I wouldn't mind maybe one day replaying it and maybe going for that. But it looks like there's still quite a bit more game to go. This is Arakistan. Said Navi will locate them on the map. Americanize them. This game is so funny. The load times, man, the load times. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not really sure how far along we are in this game. But, there is another game I want to stream after this, assuming we don't get to Neo by then. But we might. I mean, it's the end of November, so maybe we can do Neo after this. We'll see. Wow, the load times. Okay.
3, 2, 1, go!
Turn the volume a little bit. For fuck's sake. Alright, that was just... And I had the machete guy too. He's pretty good. What happened? I lost a guy. Ah, man. Eleanor Ripley. Ah, flamethrower, okay. Jeez. They are getting very tough. Jeez, like that is just so annoying. Hey, Chirka, did I get my previous message? What was your previous message? Ah. Damn it. Twitch is somewhat broken. Hold on. Let me see if I'm dropping any frames. I'm in the green. How is it broken for you? Good evening.
Good evening, tricky boy.
We're in a pretty tough mission. Like, we've got this rocket launcher guy. What? Oh, jeez.
Mission failed.
Like, just getting past this first part is, like, torture.
3, 2, 1, go, go, go! Rocketeer!
The Rocketeer. Chat on Twitch didn't work? Oh, okay. So chat is kind of being finicky for you? Well, I'm getting your messages now. Whoa. Ah!
Mission failed. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, there's more. Gotcha. I don't think this has the Expendables expansion on it either. Ah! Alright, I'm gonna have to concentrate a little bit. Pretty meaty game. Expendables. Damn it. Every time I think I have, like, at least something going on. Just die again. Expendables spin-off was not to get sued by Hollywood? What do you mean? People were threatening lawsuits? Come on. Damn it. Good. Run! Go, go, go! How did I die? Whew, that was close. Sometimes you just gotta bro it. That's the best tactic. Just
3, 2, 1, let's go!
running and gunning is the best tactic in this game. So they, Hollywood companies, like, all collectively were planning on suing Broforce. There are parody laws. I mean, this...
Failed. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
You abuse our IPs, but that's exactly how I wish to have games to my movies in the 80s. So do a small game for Expendables 3, and I will look that Hollywood won't sue you. Oh, jeez. I mean, like, in a sense, like, it's almost nice that he did that, but like for him to say you abused our IPs, like, come on. They didn't abuse anything. These are parodies. You know, like... And since when does Sylvester Stallone own the IPs to all these characters, you know? Oh, he owns the rights to Aliens? I mean, that's pretty shitty. Ah, man.
Failed. 3, 2, 1, go,
But
go, go.
if that gives them, you know, some pretty good legal protection, then I'm glad they did it. I mean, that also explains why Expendables is free. I mean, this is a small indie company, you know? He spoke to all of them. Well, he's pretty big in Hollywood, so I guess he does have that clout. Like, I have mixed feelings about what he did, though. Glad that he didn't sue. Upset that it had to be basically a threat. Glad that we got a free expansion. But wished it weren't under these circumstances, you know?
Mission failed.
Yeah. Even if it's a tiny indie company, just trying to make a little bit of money for their hard work. Even when they clearly are protected by parody laws. Because there are parody laws. You know, that's why you can do parodies like, you know, Spaceballs is a parody of Star Wars. Yeah, that's also a good point. You know, like, doing the expansion for Expendables, oh man, actually gave this game more coverage. It gave it more coverage. It was good advertising for this game. So I guess it's a win-win. Expendables. I like that name too. Whoa, that was close. Yeah, I saw you were playing Dex on Discord. Whoa. Yeah, I tried it out, and it's pretty cool. I want to play more of it later. Oh boy. Damn it. Oh boy. I never saw the Rocketeer. I should watch it one day. It's a Rocket Man. jeez.
Rest in peace, bro. Make them pay. Go!
Alright. I gotta concentrate a little bit because these missions are really, really tough. Like, if you're melee and you have, like, a buzzsaw coming at you, there's basically nothing you can do. If you have a gun, you can at least shoot it. Okay, I'm gonna use that to clear the way.
Time, bro.
Time Bro, is that Time Cop? Yeah, I never saw this movie. Oh, damn it. Didn't kill that guy. We need to kill that thing. Damn it.
Mission failed. Let's do this.
That missile turret is what's the sticking point. You saw Time Cop? Any good? You should watch Machete. Machete's good. It's actually more relevant now than when it came out because, like, it's about a Mexican hero fighting against the racist people who want to build a wall on the Mexican border. It actually has Robert De Niro playing a hick in it, which is ironic because he's a very liberal guy in real life. He supports the Democratic Party and all that. It's not that good. Kinda average. Forsaken Jams! With the 75 bits! Thank you so much, Forsaken! Total of 2,000 bits. Holy shit. How you doing, Forsaken? Hope everything's going well. I haven't seen you in a while. Can't remember the last time Forsaken has dropped by. How's everything going? Let's see. You ever played this game before, Forsaken? Broforce? You know what? Let's go quickly. Okay, good. That worked. Ah! Cleaning out your email? I see. Ah! Shit. I'm glad you could drop by! Oh, wait. I'm alive, somehow. Jesus! This is the hardest part of the game. Okay, I'm almost there. Hold on, I need to concentrate. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Forsaken is a VIP. Yeah, I made a couple of homeboys VIPs, homeboys and homegirls. Haven't played this game? Oh, it's really great. I highly recommend it. What kind of games you playing these days? Are you still playing, what is it called? Dragon Quest or whatever? That's what it's called, right? Yeah, Dragon Quest Builders, right? Or are you playing something else these days? Whoa! About to get the guy.
3, 2, 1, go, go, go.
Hold on. Let's chat on the stream. There we go. You were playing Fallout 76? It's not happening anymore since you broke your disc? What platform did you get it on? Game is so broken. Yeah, I heard a lot of bad things about it. I'm surprised you got it. I didn't know that you were a Fallout fan. I'm a huge Fallout fan, but I heard nothing but bad things about that game. Bad reviews, bad fan reception. You know that you got a recipe for disaster when both the reviews are bad and the fans aren't liking it. But I mean, like, it's not irredeemable. They probably can fix it with patches, is my guess. It's just really unfortunate that this is the kind of business model we have now, where they release the game in a beta state, and then they force people to pay $60 to basically beta test it. But it also sounds like the game is fundamentally flawed. The thing that really turns me off to Fallout 76 is the fact that there aren't any NPCs in the game, which betrays the whole point of an RPG. How can you call it an RPG at that point if there aren't any NPCs? That really takes away from the game. I don't know why they thought that was a good idea. I mean, I understand it's like every human being you encounter is going to be a real human being in real life. And yeah, that's neat, but then that makes the game empty. What if no one's playing online? And like, you need NPCs. Like, I don't know, I guess like the reason why they didn't have NPCs is because they were afraid people would just kill everyone. But there's ways around that. You could just make the NPCs invincible. Like, I know it doesn't make sense, but sometimes you have to make those kinds of mechanics in order to make the game work. I mean, or they could have done something else. Oh, you got Pokemon? Let's go Eevee. Besides the stupid catch mechanic, it's a very fun game. Actually, Ali's been playing that game. She's been telling me about that. And she didn't like it at first, but now she's been telling me that it's great. Yeah, like, I've been hearing really great things about that game. Shit. So wait a minute. What's the deal with this broken disc? Don't tell me you actually broke it. Almost done with the Dex. For a second there, I thought you were talking about Dex the game, which is actually a game that Churka's playing right now. But I guess you're talking about the Pokédex. That's a very different kind of Dex. There's actually an indie game called Dex, which is a cyberpunk game that Churka's playing. It's very good. Shit. Done with the Dex, not to be confused with the cyberpunk game. Woo. That makes the mission like look on your Pip-Boy to get some context. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how the quests are handled in Fallout 76. I read a little bit of a review, and they say like the quests are kind of like that, aren't they? Like, you get a quest from like some kind of recording, but then you don't have any interaction with the the quest giver. You know, it just gives you the quest and then you do it and then that's it, which is very unsatisfying.
3, 2, 1, go!
You frisbeed it at a wall? Really? So tell me about this incident. So you were playing the game, like what made you mad specifically?
Failed!
Like what happened in the game that made you so mad? So you got so mad, you pushed the
3,
eject button on the
2, 1,
PS4,
let's go!
you took the game out, and then you just frisbeed it at the wall, and part of it chipped off. You know, that actually kind of surprises me, like, because those discs are pretty durable.
Rail Fortress!
Like, what was the wall made out of? It wasn't made out of, like plaster or whatever it's called. It must have been made out of, like, stone or something. Must have, like, steel walls. Alright, this is a boss fight? What is this? What are we doing? Oh, shit. Why did that happen? Okay, he can't jump that high. Alright.
Rest in peace, bro. 3, 2,
So you put 51 hours into it. So then there has to be something to account for the quality then. I mean, 51 hours, that's a lot. Would you say that potentially the game has potential? Would you say that? Like if they fix the patches and maybe make some improvements? What happened? Suicide guys got me. Ah, run up. Okay. We can go faster if we jump. Safe area here. We can get a bro. Oh, 51 hours in Pokemon. Oh, okay. Ah, what's going on? Where do I go? I can't get back up there. Did I ruin the game state? The blast radius, man. Here's what enraged me. I was having a good time working on a quest that rewards me with a 44 Magnum and a cloaking device. Getting close to my objective, the game decides to freeze again, then disconnected me twice in a row. Wow. Whew, boy. So, how many hours did you put into Fallout 76 before you destroyed it? $51 for a Pokemon game is kind of longish. I mean, they are kind of long games. But that's still pretty long, even by Pokemon standards. Most of the time you can beat a Pokemon game in like 40 hours or so.
3, 2, 1, go, go, go!
Drill a little hole in this wall. Get our buddy here. And of course I die. See, I keep forgetting that they can't jump that high. Like, it wants you to go up here where the dangerous buzzsaw is. So I'm trying to go up there fast, but...
Peace, bro.
30 hours? Okay.
3, 2, 1, go, go!
I mean, that's still a lot. So, my other question was, do you think that Fallout 76 can be fixed with patches and stuff? Because like 30 hours is still a long time, so I mean there has to be something fun about it, right? Doesn't sound like it's total garbage. Oh man, I'm trying to go up fast because I don't want the same thing to happen to me as last time. Like, what do I do here? I can't... There's nowhere else to go. The fun is exploring a new area and see what the game has to offer. Servers are crap. So let's say they fix all the bugs, fix all the online issues with the game. Oh, here we go. We gotta go here. If they fix everything, would it be good? Okay, I'll take care of those guys. Oh, what the hell? Why did it pass right through them? That should have killed them. That's a bug. Gotta run away from the missiles. Here we go. Good.
Universal Soldier.
Universal Soldier. I never saw that movie either. I gotta watch all these movies. Whoa. I like the way they say it too. Broforce Soldier. Alright, I need to concentrate. This is really getting crazy. There's too many dudes. Too many bros. Hold on. How do you shoot up? You can't shoot up? What do I do here? If I jump, I'm gonna die. Oh, this is the one time when I wish you could shoot up. Oh, wow. No. Nope. It won't shoot those things. What the hell do I do? Alright, let's try to go up, I guess. Okay, that was close. Sorry guys, I just need to concentrate here. There we go. Whew. What happened? Okay. Alright. Day 1 patch took you 30 hours to download? Wow. There's a 50 gig update on launch day. Another 50 gig update the very next day. 100 gigabytes? Wow! That's insane! Unbelievable. You know, I was joking about that before, about how they require 80 gigabyte update patches and they're gonna release in 3 years. They didn't even wait that long. 100 gigabyte update. That is a disgrace. What the hell? They're rushing so bad. I'll tell you what it is. They're rushing so bad to release it in time for Christmas, and they don't care at all about the quality and the state the game is in. They don't care at all about finishing the actual game before they release it. It's still as bad. Unbelievable. You know, if it's this bad, then I question why IGN even gave it a 5. I mean, a 5 is pretty bad, but it sounds like it's even worse than that. I guess, like, I mean, in all fairness, though, you did put 30 hours into it, so there has to be something to account for that. Like, if it was just awful, I don't think you would play it at all. But this is a sorry state for it to be in.
3, 2, 1, go!
Whoops.
Mission failed. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, it is. It's... I mean, I'm sure it'll still sell well. I got a feeling that it will, because, I mean... Why else would Forsaken get it? And I'm sure there's plenty of other people who bought it. And there's fun to be had, but... It needs to be fixed. And, like, it makes me, like, scared. Like, how big the final... Like, how big all the patches will be when they fix all the bugs. If it's already a 100 gigabyte required patch to download everything, that's insane.
You can't do that.
What the hell? All right. There we go. Six out of 10 before you broke it, now it's a 4 out of 10. If you can imagine it totally fixed, no bugs, no more online issues, what would you give it?
3, 2, 1, go!
So bad programming is the reason why you basically have to re-download the whole game. Yeah, it sounds like your best bet is getting the digital version, because that way you just download the game entire, like from the start anyway. I mean, these discs are just installed discs anyway, so that's kind of bullshit. Oops. Oops. I keep doing that. Okay. Damn it. Oh well. A 7. That is disappointing. We'll see. I may or may not get it, but not anytime soon, definitely. I might get it after they, like, fix the game, you know? Kind of like how they fixed the Division and stuff with patches. It's possible to fix games with patches. It's disappointing when they do it, but it's possible. Luckily, it's not as big of an issue for me since I don't usually get games on release because I have such a big backlog anyway. The game servers will run forever. Well, if they make the game run forever, they better patch it forever and keep on improving the game until it doesn't suck anymore. New Vegas is your favorite? Yeah, we'll stream Fallout 3 one of these days and do all the DLC, or at least most of it. I know Nilavani wanted to see that game one day. I didn't get Fallout 4 yet. I was thinking about getting it yesterday, but then I thought, you know, I have such a huge backlog of games, I don't need to play it yet. I mean, I'll buy it when I'm ready to play it, I guess. You can probably get a better price on it anyway by the time I'm ready to play it. You know what I'm saying, Tricky Boy? You're gonna get Fallout 76 for 15 bucks? That's a good price to get it for. Okay. You rather see New Vegas than Fallout 3? Yeah, we can do New Vegas. I would have to do it on my gaming PC though. So once I get that, I mean, we'll definitely do that one day. Just like we'll do Oblivion. We got lots of games to stream. We'll do Oblivion, New Vegas, Fallout 3. That's a lot of open world games. It's gonna take us a bajillion years to get through it all, but we'll do it. Wow. Change from day to night. That's kind of cool. And we also still need to do Fallout 2. We haven't done Fallout 2 yet. Oblivion's so good. Yeah, Nilavani's a big fan of Oblivion. Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, we'll do that. Maybe we'll try to do it sometime in 2019. We'll be doing Neo. I mean, we were supposed to be doing Neo a long time before, but hopefully we can do Neo after this, maybe. I'm thinking maybe after this. We'll see. Hopefully. What does this do? Hey, Mexican! Oh, okay. Buddies. Ah, we haven't gotten buddies in a long time. Hey, Mexican, how are you doing? Haven't seen you in like a bajillion years.
Rest in peace, bro.
What's new with you? What kind of games you playing these days? Neo, still need to try it? Yeah. I'm looking forward to it.
3, 2, 1.
Ah. Hole. RuneScape? RuneScape. Remind me what kind of game that is and what platform that's on. I think you mentioned it before, right? Yeah, I think you probably mentioned it before. These missiles. Okay, we can... Is it MMO? Okay. And I'm dead.
Mission failed.
Just been playing RuneScape, huh? That's cool. Oh man.
Mission failed.
This is hard as fuck. I'm assuming you never played Broforce before, Mexican. What happened?
Failed.
You always think it's a MOBA? Yeah, I don't know anything about RuneForce. RuneScape. RuneForce. RuneForce is the hybrid between Broforce and RuneScape. So you can't kill them fast enough. So what's new with you, Mexican? How's, are you still living in Chicago or did you move out? Broscape. That's a cool name, Broscape. Ah, fuck. Gonna move to Michigan? Michigan, huh? Any specific reason why you're moving to Michigan? You move a lot. But that's cool. It's cool that you can move so easily. It's harder for some people. Ah! Buzzsawed.
Bro. Come on, bros.
Weed is legal there? Oh, okay. Yeah, like, so many new states have legalized weed that it's hard to keep track of them all. But, weed is gonna be legal in California, or it already is legal in California, isn't it?
Let's do this.
Wouldn't California be a good place to move to as well? Or is maybe the taxes are too high there? Damn it. Cali burns down too much.
Come on, bros.
You're worried about the fires? That thing's a matchstick waiting to go off. Weed is still a treason in Germany? Oh wait, I'm alive. I thought I died. Oh yeah, I'm the Boondock Saints. Ah.
Peace, bro.
Yeah, it's
Go harder.
it's really stupid how it's illegal anyway, anywhere. You know, America made it illegal, then all the other countries followed suit, and now America's starting to legalize it. But it's still taking forever. It's like, enough already. We need to legalize it everywhere. It's stupid. Alright, there we go. Medicinal weed is legal in Missouri. They need to make it legal, period. Enough with the bullshit. Amsterdam. Yeah. Did you know that it's actually technically illegal in Amsterdam? They just look the other way in most cases. I saw a video about it. just make it legalized. For fuck's sake. Sick and tired of the bullshit. Free joints. Well, you better check the laws, Mexican, because it might still be illegal to distribute it like that. You know, like there's certain restrictions still. You probably have to get like a proper license or something to sell. Just double check, you know. I worry about you. I don't want you handing out weed and then getting in trouble, even though it's been legalized. Because you know those motherfuckers want to tax everything. So they're gonna make sure you pay up the ass for like a license or some shit. You don't smoke any doobies? Forsaken? Yeah. Have you ever tried it before? Oh. No! Okay. We're pretty. Oh, good. Didn't even know about this. Damn it. You're stoned as fuck right now. How do you usually... Do you have a vaporizer, Mexican? Never even tried it before. Interesting. I've tried it before. Not much, though. Like maybe 2 or 3 times. No vaporizer? Why don't... Oh, you're gonna get one? I'm surprised you haven't gotten one sooner. Vaporization is the ideal way to do it. There we go. Okay. Let's jump here. Let's actually go down here because there's some shit here. Oh man, like stuff like that annoys me so much. Just like a block falling on your head.
Let's do this.
And I'm dead. Let me take another swig of my coffee.
You can do it.
So how much money do you make a month, Mexican, these days? Is business good? It's alright. How much? Can you give me like a rough estimate? Or is that confidential information? Privy information? What kind of bills do you have anyway? Can't say.
You can do it.
Must be rolling in dough then. If it's that high. Mexican's afraid of the tax collectors coming after him. The IRS. Ah, fuck.
Rest in peace, bro.
Well, I mean, if you move to a marijuana-friendly state, you can open up your own shop and do it all on the level and stuff. You know. Ah, shit.
Failed.
Nah, it's all good. I'm happy for Mexican. I want him to do well. He's had some hard times. He even got shot by the police once. Isn't that right, Mexican?
Broforce. Come on, bros.
That's insane. How long were you in the hospital for when that happened? Yeah, you could have. Like, when he first told us, like, oh shit. I couldn't believe it. How do I get out of here? It's just less than a month you were in the hospital. Did you, like, file a lawsuit or anything against the police? Did anything happen with that? Ah, shit.
Come on, bros.
Conan kind of sucks. Yeah, we're dead, we're dead. Okay. He got fired? He got fired. That's it? No criminal charges, no nothing. That's very disappointing to hear. But at least something happened. But just getting fired is like nothing. That's like a slap on the wrist. You could have died. And I'm dead.
Let's do this.
Well, I'm glad you're doing better now. And I'm glad you're away from that bad situation, that dangerous situation, where you have to fear the police. Oh!
Mission failed.
Why is it allowed in America for cops to shoot lethal? Yeah, it's stupid. They are trained. They're actually trained to shoot at the body and the head. They are not trained to shoot at the legs or the arms. They don't aim for those body parts. They shoot to kill. It has to do with the paranoia that police training involves. They basically train police officers to be as paranoid as possible and to believe that everyone that they encounter can potentially kill them. And it makes them shoot to kill. It makes them more likely to kill and escalate the violence, especially with minorities. And it's a problem with the training. You know, if you ever actually watch these videos of police training, it is awful. Like they try to make it sound like they try to make it sound like you could be killed in any minute, and like it's like they're trying to make a point, like, look, you know, you weren't prepared. This could have happened. You could have been killed just now. But the flaw in that ideology is what I mentioned before. It just makes you overly paranoid. So you're more likely to kill people who don't have guns. Alright, good. Whew. Oops. Control keys. Part of the other problem, Chertka, is that there is a little bit of basis for it, because in Germany, you can't own a firearm. Well, at least you can't own one as easily. I'm not entirely sure what the gun laws are in Germany, but no doubt they are much more strict. So the problem is that since guns are legal in America, a police officer is more likely to encounter someone with a gun in America than in Germany. So that's the other problem. So you can also blame the gun culture in America for it. But then, like, it imposes a risk to everyone else too, though. So since the Hicks want their guns, then they impose this increased risk from police officers to the rest of the civilian population. We all have to now live in fear of the police because the Hicks want their guns, you know? So that's the hidden cost that we don't realize sometimes. Not that we wouldn't be living in fear of the police anyway, because we would. So I don't want to let them off the hook too much that, you know, if we just ban guns and all the problems will be solved. That's not true. We would still be living in fear of the police, especially racial minorities would be.
Terror bot!
We got a boss fight here. Damn it. Yeah, I mean, cops should undergo a ton of psychological training. And the training needs to change so that they aren't paranoid anymore. And it's like, yeah, I understand people can be armed with guns in America. Well, the rest of us shouldn't have to suffer and live in fear because of that. Use Neo's ability? Oh, okay, that's a good idea. Okay, try that next time. Oh, man. We need to get more bros. Hey, where'd he go? Was that a glitch?
James Broddock!
Who's this guy? James Broddock? I don't know who this character is. This is the only one that I haven't been able to identify so far. Jertka, who's this guy? Oh boy. Oh man.
Failed.
Missing in action movies?
3, 2, 1.
I never even heard of those. Interesting. Chuck Norris? Okay. Too many. Chuck Norris sucks. We need a Bruce Lee character. Oh, this is an empty cage. No wonder. Okay. Was not a bug. Oh. You saw the Missing in Action movies? Every time, every damn time.
Peace, bro. 3, 2, 1. Go, go, go.
Yeah, I saw some of these movies. Playing this game makes me want to watch them all, just to see what I'm missing out on. I tried watching Men in Black, but Men in Black wasn't good. It was boring to me. Okay, I gotta use his ability. It's not working. Oh man. Bloodsport? The one with Van Damme? You know, I actually did see that movie. It is so bad, it's good. I saw Kickboxer 2 with Van Damme. That one isn't as good because it doesn't have the same kind of charm of being so bad it's good. Like, that one actually took itself more seriously. And, like, it actually ruins it by making it, like, better, you know? Yeah, Bloodsport I like because of how bad it is. I like the part where he plays video games with that other guy, and he's like, aren't you a little bit too old to be playing video games? But he's playing them with them. And like somehow since he's like a fighting, like, somehow since he's a martial arts expert, that makes him really good at like fighting games, I guess. Donald Gibb, is that his name? Remember that part where he plays the video game? There was a 10-year-old girl said she would like to beat the shit out of Van Damme. the opportunity. Oh, is this missing an action movie? Is that the one with like the one with the Arab terrorists? And they depict Arabs as like all terrorists and stuff. And then like then Chuck Norris starts like machine gunning all the Arab people. I think I saw parts of that. Yeah, that's a pretty racist movie. Most annoying faker on Earth. Oh shit. Oh, okay. What's the one about the Arab terrorists? The Chuck Norris one. Freeing POWs from Vietnam. That also sounds kind of racist too. Like depicting the Vietnamese as if they are the bad guys constantly, even though they were fighting for their independence from French rule. They were nationalists. They just wanted their country back.
Mission failed. Make them pay.
It always amazes me the hypocrisy of Americans. They talk so much about protecting the borders and all this other stuff, and they would gladly use violence to repel any invaders from a country that they stole from the Native Americans. But when another country uses violence to take back their own country from a European invader, then that's wrong? That's funny. Blood and Bone? Never heard of that. What year did that come out in? The reason why I destroyed that thing is because there's some missile launcher up there. Yeah, there it is. There's that thing. Yep. Okay, never mind. It's up there. That thing gets me every time.
Come on, bros.
Oh, 09? Okay. So, relatively newer movie, not like an 80s action movie. I guess it's a Netflix... It's a Netflix movie, you said? Okay, that makes sense. And why did I do that? I might not like it. What happened?
Mission failed. Come on, bros.
I need a better bro. And I need to concentrate. How did a duplicate of him arise out of nothing? Oh, I can't move out of the way in time. Oh, wait. I'm alive. I thought I was dead. I was waiting to be respawned. on, get out of it! Jesus. My dude died. Trying to get on the other side of them. Otherwise I'm dead here. Oh, man! Our Cosmos? Yeah, I never heard of that either.
You can do it.
Oh, man. Why didn't I move fast enough? Couldn't get out of there.
Bro, harder.
Damn it! I was so close. Where's it going? Where is it going? Where'd it go? Where is it?
Get back here, you fucking piece of shit!
Squirrely motherfucker. Slowly drilling his ass down to the
Center of the universe.
Gotta hide here. This thing, it's not doing enough damage. This what I don't like about it. It's not doing enough damage. Where is it? Get down. Where is it?
What are you doing? What are you doing? Where are you? Get back here. Get back here.
Oh no. Let him come to me. I got all the time in the world, motherfucker. Come here. I'm not going up there. That's dangerous. Can I move the camera around? I can't move it. Is he coming or what? He's gonna fucking camp over there. Oh! See, man? I fucking hate this fucking bullshit. There he is. I'm dead. I was so close. I just couldn't do enough damage with the Rocketeer. He sucks. He just doesn't do enough damage. Indiana Jones sucks too. His whip like stuns enemies. It doesn't kill them. Man. Have you ever noticed how fast the Switch battery drains while in handheld mode? Believe it or not, I don't think I've ever even used it in handheld mode. I've heard the battery's not good in handheld mode. So it doesn't surprise me. Oh, why? Yeah, like the reason why I don't use it in handheld mode is because I don't really need to. I have so many other portable systems to take care of that. Like I have a gaming laptop. I have a 3DS, PSP. So there really aren't a lot of games I need to play on the go anyway. Like if I'm in a car, I usually don't play games because it makes me a little motion sick. Not horribly motion sick, not as bad as I used to be when I was a kid, but it still doesn't feel good. And I just have like other options for portable gaming.
You know what I'm saying?
Ah. And I'm dead. Oh. And I'm dead now. Indy is one of the worst, yes. Yeah, there's probably gonna be a new Switch to fuck over all the loyal fans who already bought a Switch. Oh boy. It's right there. And I'm dead. Oh, still got one more. Oh man. Smartphone, yeah. I even have like there's a couple of options to use a controller with a smartphone. Actually, believe it or not, an Xbox One controller works wirelessly with a smartphone very well. But you gotta get the new model of Xbox One controller. The old one doesn't work. You can use it via Bluetooth. There's no input lag, no nothing. It works really well. DualShock 4, it has Bluetooth, but there's horrible input lag. I don't recommend it at all. Alright, now I need to concentrate. Look at this! Look at this! I did it! Wow, Blade, he fucked him up so bad. Oh, that is the best. That is so good. Thank you, Forsaken. Blade is a beast on that fucking guy. How much longer is the game, Chertka? Thank you, Chertka. How many more, how close to the end do you think we are? Let's see how long we've been streaming for. Only 1.5 hours. We can do like another mission. Let me go to the bathroom. Maybe we can do like 1 or 2 more missions. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. 15 main missions. followage? What is the followage command? So what's that supposed to do? I could add it if I know what it does. Alright, so 15 main missions, okay. So we'll do like either 1 or 2 more missions. Thank you, Trikta. And tomorrow we will do the review. I was wondering how soon I need to do the review, so we're getting kind of close to the end. I would guess we can probably beat this tomorrow. Like if we do like, okay, so if we do this, then we would have to do like 4 missions tomorrow, so maybe we'll try to do like 1 or 2 more. Yeah. So we'll do like maybe 11 and 12 tonight, or maybe just 11. And then we'll do the review tomorrow. Mission 15 has 10 stages. Okay, that's a lot. That's a lot. So maybe we'll try to do 2 tonight. So it'll probably be like maybe 2 more streams after this. So followage shows how long someone's been following your channel. What kind of bot do you use? Do you use the stream bot, whatever it's called? Let me see. What is this thing called? And yeah, actually look up Streamlabs chatbot. Is that what you use? If you know what the, if you know how to input the command, I can actually add it right now. I can at least try to. Do you know what kind of text I need to enter? Hey, the time of day changed again. That's cool. I like that. I like it when it does that. What am I doing? We can rescue these guys, right? Rambo guys for the rescue. Nice. Trying to chug this coffee. It's getting cold. And I need to make sure I stay up all, well, not all night, but all day today. At least until like 10 or 11. That way I'm not like falling asleep before bedtime and then being up all night. Awfully quiet around here. Unusually quiet. Wonder what's gonna happen. What the hell? There was nothing here. Went to bed at 2 a.m. By the way, Forsaken, do you know what the code is for the how long command? I mean, if you can't input it in the chat, you can like send it to me on Discord or something. Actually, that might be a better idea. Or if you can send me a link to where you can find it, that'll also help. added in. Yeah, fuck these guys.
Cherry Brolin!
Oh, hey, it's a new female. Who is Cherry Brolin supposed to be? What movie is she from? Okay, thank you, Forsaken. Oh, is this okay? Is she? I think I know who she is. She was from she's the sexy girl in that Rodriguez film. Planet Terror, I think it is. Yeah. Michael, what's his name? Michael Rodriguez? Yeah, I think the name of the movie is Planet Terror. Forgot her name. She's been in other movies before too. Yeah, I totally forgot about her. She's a good character. She's the girl that has the M16 amputated to her leg as a prosthetic after she gets her leg chopped off.
Three, two, one, go!
Hey, look, aliens. Nice. I love that. Kind of reminds me of Metal Slug again. Once again, another Metal Slug reference because the guys you're fighting against also are fighting against aliens and things. That happens in Metal Slug from time to time. Ah, died. I think this game makes me want to play Metal Slug again. It's so good. You ever played Metal Slug before, Tricky Boy? Any of the Metal Slug games? There's so many. I don't know, for some reason there's a lot of slowdown.
Mission failed.
Played them all. There's also, there is a Metal Slug 7, I believe. Yeah, I think so. It was on the PSP, I think. Okay, thank you. Forsaken. I'll check it out after stream. Sure thing. Oh boy, this guy's gonna kill me. happened? What? Nope, we're good, we're good. Mods have that permission? It's in chatbot though. He would need to like physically come to my house and add it in. Unless chatbot somehow allows mods to alter it. Do you use chatbot? What do you use? That was close. You use Nightbot? Okay. Hopefully the command still works for chatbot though. This guy sucks. He's not fast. Alright, we got the checkpoint. Yeah, I've always wanted to add that command, I just never knew how to do it. So hopefully it'll work. Let me see. Like, you want it in hours, right? Let me just see something real quick. Because I do have some... I think I may have added something. Okay, type in exclamation point follower age. Yeah, I think that's the closest thing I have to it. Try this, you know. Try typing this. Been following the channel for a user cannot follow themselves. Yeah, that's... It won't give you, like, the hours that you've been, like... It won't give you the hours that you've been, like, watching me, but, like, it'll at least show you how long it's been. Two years, 4 months, 1 week. I know there's a command that like shows you how like
3, 2, 1, let's go.
there is a command that shows you how long you've been watching me for. I've seen it done for other people. That I don't know how to do. That would actually be kind of cool. Thank you, Churky Boy. Yes, there are many more years to come. For as long as I'm streaming for, anyway.
Failed. 3, 2, 1, go, go, go.
me see what other commands I have. I just check real quick. Yeah, this is probably a broken command. Top 5 users based on hours? I don't know. Does this even work? This doesn't even make any sense. I don't even know who these other people are. I know Owly. Mixterson? Why does it say 0? I don't even know what that means. What else do I have? Yeah. You can try exclamation point followed. Yeah, try followed. Yeah, the top 5 is wrong. I don't know who those other people are.
Acid crawler!
Acid crawler.
In peace, bro! 3, 2, 1, go, go, go!
I almost had it. Almost had it.
3, 2, 1, go, go, go!
Ah.
In peace, bro! 3, 2, 1, go, go, go!
Ex-infected. He comes sometimes. He lives in Australia, so since we stream early, he can't really make it. It's the middle of the night for him right now. Hey, you can chuck it right in his mouth. Did I get it? He's dead. Where's my exit? There's more stuff? Get me out of here. Yeah. So, we've been streaming early because Cherky Boy, he has work these days. So he can't come to the stream as usual time because it's really late when I usually stream in Germany. So that's why I've been streaming early these days, but yeah, that's why X-Infected hasn't been able to come. Thank you, Jerka. Infestation meter. Alright, maybe let's do one more.
Liberation will not be listen.
Extraterrestrial illegal aliens. Free dominate them. Yeah. Um, just check Discord. Um, Discord, we usually like talk about if we're gonna be streaming early or if we're canceling. You know, Chertka has to get up early, so streaming extra early for Cherky Boy. When we do Neo, yeah, I'll try to stream earlier, at least until Chertka's contract is done. But it looks like he's gonna be doing this work until like February. You said?
3, 2, 1, go! Yeah.
One of these elevator things. We usually see these elevator things in like beat 'em up games. I really like these things. These are cool. There was also one in Metal Gear Solid. February, March. Okay. Slow down. Those aliens are slowing things down a little bit. Yes. Oh wow, I didn't know he could do that. He can kind of slingshot himself around. That actually makes him a little bit better. Just a quick mission. Couldn't get into Neo. Well, I'm gonna stick with it. I heard nothing but great things about it, so hopefully I'll love it. I did play Lords of the Fallen. That's where we actually met Cherky Boy. That was developed by a German company. They also made The Surge, which I hear is a lot better. Lords of the Fallen, I just did not like. I couldn't get into it. It was just so crappy. I wanted to like it though. It got to the final boss and I gave up. Deck 13. I mean, they have potential. And I heard they're making a Surge 2, in fact. It's kind of interesting. Lobos Jr. doesn't like Neo. Yeah, I remember that guy. He did the Bloodborne guns only run, right? Well, oh man. Hopefully I will love it. Because I spent money on it. I better like it. There's nothing I hate more than spending money on games that I don't like, but it has happened many times. Yakuza 3 is the latest game that I spent money on and was not good at all. I put 10 hours into that game and I gave up because it was so boring. There's some people who they have time for that. For me, like, there's so many great games out there that I rarely can even play a game more than once. Because I'm just always moving on to new games. You know what I'm saying? Spent $40 on Class of Heroes. I never heard of that. Gran Turismo on the Vita. You know, I never played any Gran Turismo games. I could actually get one for my PS2 emulator though. I heard they're more simulation-like, which I'm not a big fan of. I prefer the more arcadey racers. Hey, Tomboy! Have you ever tried renting the game before buying it?
3, 2, 1, go!
Where can you rent games these days? What kind of rental services? The other thing you could do is you could get PlayStation Network, and they have like free games there. Steam is also a good place because they also, like, you know, they have like big discounts. What's new, Tomboy? Glad you can make it. Have you ever played Broforce before? You can get this on the Switch. Whoa! Okay, we made it. Gamefly? Oh yeah. How is Gamefly? You have it? Dishonored 1 is so good. Yeah, I streamed Dishonored 1. There's also Dishonored 2. I haven't gotten that one yet. I want to play Dishonored 1 again offline so I can pay more attention to the story. But like I said, you know, then I get into that trap of like, I have a big backlog of games. I would rather play new games than replay old ones, but that's a good one to replay. Roguelites are like evergreens to you. You know, the great thing about roguelites is that you can pick up and you can play them anytime. You know, I've been playing Dead Cells a lot, and the great thing about that game is like it doesn't matter what your mood is. You know, you don't have to pay attention to story or anything like that. You know, it's just you play it. It's very simple. It's all gameplay oriented. Whoa, whoa. You know, there's some games where like you really have to focus. You have to pay attention to the story. You have to be in the right mood. Like you have to, like, you know, just you can't. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be like focused in this on those games. But the great thing about roguelites, and especially Dead Cells, is that it's like Tetris. You know, you can play it and not really think. You can have like some background music on, or you can have like a stream going on in the background. And you can pay attention to both of those things at once. It's great. Same old boring life. Haven't played this game, not a Gamefly member. Look at Tomboy answering all my questions in a single succinct comment. Same old boring life. You had, what's today? Today is Saturday, right? Yeah, today's Saturday. You, you have a good Thanksgiving? Nope, didn't play any games, on break, huh? Because you're in college, right? I don't need to say right, I know you're in college. When do you graduate, anyway? Binding of Isaac Rebirth. Yeah, I gotta play that one day. It's on sale? Nice! Tricky Boy is a roguelite kind of guy. Gonna get going, Forsaken? Alright, no problem. Thank you so much for streaming with us. Thank you for the bits. The 75 bits. Big Man 2000 now. Good luck in Fallout 76. Good luck with the bugs and the online issues and the 100 gig downloads. What else should we wish Forsaken luck with? Oh yeah, good luck with Pokemon Eevee. Tomboy, did you know that Forsaken over here has poured in 51 hours in Pokemon Eevee? That's crazy. You mean, when did I graduate from grade school? No, no, no. College, I mean. College. You're in college. Tomboy's not still in grade school. Yeah, I skipped over the fucking facehugger guy. Hey, look at this. This is weird. Gotta re-download all of Fallout 76 next month. You're gonna get it next month? Okay. Hey, look at this.
Humongo crawler!
This is awesome. Ah. Yeah, when are you gonna graduate?
Romax!
Oh, who's this guy supposed to be? Bromax? Is he Mad Max? Oh yeah, this is Mad Max. Man, I'm getting my ass kicked. Oh, I'm bugging out. I'm bugging out. Let's cheese the fuck out of this guy. Somehow I'm inside of him. Is this what's supposed to happen? Is this intended? It doesn't look intended. Alright, we killed him. Oh no, it is intended. Okay. Interesting. Oh, this is like Contra. Oh wow. It is intended. This ain't bug. Nice. I've been hearing better things about the new Pokemon game. My friend Owly told me that it's really good. Alright, since Tomboy has joined us, let's do another mission, I guess. Let's see what this is all about. Thank you, Turkey Boy. I gotta find something to eat. I don't have anything to eat. Turkey Boy, what'd you have to eat today? You have anything to eat today, Tomboy? You know, the good thing about streaming early is that I can actually go out and get something to eat and it's not too late. Like, it's only 5:50 here now. But I don't know what to get. I had McDonald's yesterday. I don't want to get it again. I can't remember if I thanked Turkey Boy for his congratulations. I'll thank him again. I'm so tired. I've had nothing to eat today except coffee. Coffee and oh yeah, and I also had one of my instant cafe coffees, the sweet coffee. Aren't we tired of going back to Kanto again? Yeah, it's a remake of Pokemon Red and Blue. But you know what I heard, Tomboy? I heard that the new catch mechanic eliminates the grind fest and it focuses only on the good fun things about Pokemon. So you don't have to grind with all the wild Pokemon. No more Zubat nonsense. So that's kind of cool. I asked Owly if she would like to retain that mechanic in a main installment of Pokemon, and she said yes. I thank you before? Okay. See, I gotta make sure. A rice with sauce and self-made meatballs. Oh, you had rice with like spaghetti sauce stuff and meatballs? I always eat spaghetti
3, 2,
sauce and
1,
meatballs with
go!
spaghetti. Yeah, pumpkin pie today? Oh, that's nice. So just
Mission failed!
so just dessert today then. Did you put some whipped cream on it or just the pumpkin pie?
3, 2, 1, go, go, go!
Some people like to put whipped cream on their pumpkin pie. Blastify him! Damn it!
Mission failed!
Gravy-based sauce? Okay. So it's not spaghetti sauce, it's more like mashed potatoes like gravy, huh? I don't know what to get though. There's nothing to eat at home. Maybe I should get. Have to look up the vocab. Yeah, gravy. Yeah, gravy and mashed potatoes. You can eat gravy with chicken and turkey. What's the deal with these load times?
3,
These are
2,
pretty
1,
annoying load
go,
times.
go!
Must be because this is the beta. Look at these teeth. Like battling the wild Pokemon. Catching Pokemon to gain experience is kind of stupid. Didn't put any whipped cream. Whenever you go to a coffee shop, always say no whipped cream. There you go. Tomboy's not a whipped cream fan. Whoa! Whoa, bros. Where do I go here? Where do I go? Oh, there's something down here. It's one of those bull aliens. So, what I understand about
3, 2, 1,
the,
go,
the level progression system in the new Pokemon game is like, I think you need to catch Pokemon and then you can trade them for items like candies, and then you can use that to upgrade your Pokemon stats. I think that's how it works. How do I get out of here? No! Shit! Did I get it? Alien pheromones. What the hell? Cut down what you want to say, do the missing words in combination with laziness. That's okay. Putting it succinctly is better for me because then I can take a glance at what you say while I'm playing the game and doing intense action. You heard? Watch LGE gameplay by YouTuber Beard Bear. Yeah, I haven't seen too much gameplay of the new Pokemon game, but what I've heard about it so far sounds good. I might get it, but only with a price drop though. I'm not gonna pay 60 bucks for it. But even then, like I just have so many other games to play. Like the idea of spending 51 hours on that game, I just it's like I have other games to play. You know what I'm saying? Like I haven't even played Persona 5 yet, and I have that. So I gotta get to that eventually. Damn it. You know, it sounded awful to me, but then Ali told me it's good. She said it makes the game better. Oh shit. Shit. I thought there was a prisoner here. No!
Mission failed.
You're gonna pass it up entirely, even if it's 20 bucks. Let's say it's like 20 bucks. You're still not gonna get it? Even when it's at a discount price, Tomboy refuses to get it. Here you go. There's a guy to save down here. I might get it if they sell for 20 bucks, but I mean that's gonna take years and years. They don't do that very often. I will get the next main installment though. I did say I would do that. I'm a man of my word. That guy just parachuted to his death. Get me out of here. See, sometimes it's better not to attack them. Because like when you attack, there's recoil and there's explosions that can fuck you up. Sometimes you're better off just running past them. You know? Sounds like cash grab and the $30 gadget. You know, Ali told me she really likes that controller. I don't know. Did I get Fallout 4? No, I didn't. The reason is because even though it's at a reasonable price, I figured, like, I have such a big backlog. See, that's the problem, Chirka boy. I still haven't even played Bioshock Infinite yet. Or Witcher 3. So I figure, like, I kind of want to play those games first. So by the time I get around to it, you know, I'll probably be cheaper anyway, you know? Maybe.
3, 2, 1, go, go,
You want to see
go.
something new? I understand that, yeah, and I mostly agree too, because I do want to, I will get the next main installment,
3, 2, 1,
and
go, go, go.
I think that would be more worth my money. Like, that's something I wouldn't mind spending, like, maybe 50 or 60 bucks on, even though 60 is a lot. Don't you hate it when you gotta spend 60 bucks on a game. Like, that's like 3 $20 games, man. Whoa, why am I doing that? Fallout 4 is 100 to 400 hours of gameplay. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, I would be playing that game for a long time, and then everything else would have to be on hold anyway. So I might as well just wait on it until I'm ready for it.
Yeah.
There's just so many games. The gamer's burden, as I call it. The eternal burden. So I didn't have that problem when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I rarely got games, so you would play them over and over again. Played Sonic 2 over and over again. But, you know, it's not like that anymore. Now you have more games than you know what to do with. And like that new Pokemon game too, like you can spend like 51, oh man. You can spend like 51 hours in that game too, and like you're not even done with it yet, so.
3, 2, 1, go, go, go!
Oh, come on. You know, when you're spending 400 hours on Fallout 4, you don't have time to play, you know, great games like this. So, I'd rather play all these games first, and then play Fallout 4. Yeah, they were very expensive. And that was like in 1990s dollars. You know, you would have to pay like 40, 50 bucks for a new game in 1990s dollars. Ridiculously expensive. The worst purchase I ever made was Turok 2 for the N64. Paid full price for it. And it is so bad. To this day, I never beat it. I mean, I used cheats to like unlock all the guns and use level select, but I never beat it from like beginning to end. It's just so bad. The multiplayer was fun though. Yeah, exactly. You know, you have lots of options. You have lots of digital download games. It's just there's so many games to play. And then you have emulation and all the rest, you know, like. If you're a classic gamer, like, it's great. Being a classic gamer is amazing. What the fuck? You love Turok 2? See, that's the thing. I didn't like it how the levels were too big. Did you play Turok 2 on a real N64 though? Or did you play the PC version? Because the PC version was better. They even did a re-release. So they like did a remaster of it with higher resolutions recently. Yeah, it's very bloody. I love it. The main problem with Turok 2 is like they would make the levels so big, and you would have to find like crap. You know, like find 4 missing girls, missing children, and you would have to scour these gigantic levels for them. And if you missed one, then you were fucked. The step between 16-bit and 32-bit was huge. Like, if you compare the games that you saw in the early 90s to the late 90s, that is a huge change in technology. And also gameplay, you know, because you had the third dimension. these days, if you compare like games today with games from the PS3 era, there's very little difference. In fact, a lot of games this generation, basically just games from last generation, except they're in 1080p and 60 frames per second. That's it. And then you see a lot of retro games. Oh man, oh. See that's actually pretty cool. Like the acid that those aliens bleed actually burns through the level itself. That's really cool. Like melee guys against those buzzsaws is a death sentence. Yeah, the change to 3D was huge. And one of the other interesting things was they were struggling to like figure out how to make 3D work for some games too. Fighting games, platforming games. Oh man, I keep dying there. Because they felt compelled and pressured to make everything 3D, so you saw a situation where like you had 2D, you had fighting games, right? So they tried to make 3D fighting games, and there were some success stories there, like Tekken, of course, Virtua Fighter to a lesser extent, Dead or Alive. But then you had like the Mortal Kombat games and Street Fighter as well. They tried to do 3D, but by making it 3D, it made it worse. And for a long time, they were stuck in mediocrity. And what they realized later on was that by going backwards was the way to go forwards. That the best style for that type of gameplay was in fact 2D all along. Platforming games as well. Some games found success, like Mario 64, of course. But other games like Sonic, and then they tried to make Gex in 3D, and they tried to make Earthworm Jim in 3D, and they just didn't work. They weren't as good. Yeah, Soul Calibur was a big one, yeah. It turned out for a lot of those games as well, 2D was the best stuff. Remember those 3D Contra games? Those were awful. That's another example. What they failed to realize is that they actually had the best style all along. And that trying to make them in 3D just wasn't... It was inferior, an inferior experience. So there were a lot of growing pains during that time. Because they all felt pressured to make everything in 3D. Oh man, every time I die.
Come on, bros.
But we did get a lot of success stories from that era too, like Metal Gear Solid, of course. You like the Sonic Adventure games? You know, if the whole entire game was in the Sonic style, I would have liked it too. That's actually why I like Sonic Heroes, because at least Sonic Heroes... Oh man, that thing fucking sucks. At least Sonic Heroes focuses on a single gameplay type. Whereas with the Sonic Adventure games, it's like they didn't have enough confidence in the core gameplay, so they wanted to flesh it out with like drastically different gameplay styles that did not resemble Sonic gameplay at all. So like if you can't kill that thing right away, you're almost sure to die there. Yeah, the hype is over now, so now they can go back to actually focusing on what is the best gameplay style, rather than just making everything 3D for the sake of it. You can't really rush through this area at all. Better than in Sonic 06? Yeah, probably. Some of the, I mean, the Sonic gameplay in Sonic 06 doesn't look horrible. Like, some of the level design actually looks kind of decent to me. It's just all the other gameplay, like the shadow and the silver stuff, that's all garbage, and all the bugs and the load times. You know. Games became so artistic, started with limitations, ended with nearly limitless art design decisions. The artistic component of video games, yeah, it began... You started seeing more artistic games, I think like around the PS3 era. But I mean, you could say Katamari Damacy was also a really artistic game as well. Yeah, around that time, like maybe PS2 was the early era for that. I'm gonna take it a little bit slow. Wait a minute. Oh no. Gotta be careful here. We're doing okay right now. I can't make it. Oh, we can drill. You gotta be careful because if a crate falls on you, you're gonna die. Right now we gotta backtrack and hit that checkpoint. Whoa, 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 whoa! Alright, lost a life for no good reason. Alright. Run! I think I made it, right? Yeah. Shadow the Hedgehog game? You know, I tried to play it on an emulator, but it's so badly programmed that it doesn't even like function properly. It's so slow, even on my computer. I wasn't able to play it enough, but like from what when I saw it, like the actual gameplay didn't look that bad, but from what I understand, the structure is poorly designed because in order to unlock all the levels and actually play the game the way it's intended, you have to kill certain enemies, and it's difficult to only focus on those enemies without killing the other enemies, and it just turns into a big shitstorm. So, yeah. Pretty bad. But believe it or not, the worst Sonic game I ever played is Sonic Unleashed HD. That was really horrible, and also Sonic and the Secret Rings is garbage. It is so bad. The control is awful. I never beat that game. Hold on, I need to focus a little bit here. No! Come on, let me go through! Go, go, go. Okay. Damn it. Damn it. I was trying to rush through that. No! Fuck. Use the special attack? Alright, hold on. It's okay, we got a checkpoint. get irate when characters use the word damn because he said that Sonic the Hedgehog series is mostly aimed at kids. I couldn't care less about that. It's not a, I don't think Sonic the Hedgehog should be aimed at kids. I think it should be aimed at everyone. Because the fans of that game have grown up. That game has been around since I was a kid, right? So now we still are Sonic fans, but now we're adults. So, I mean, that's not what bothers me about it. Shit. You can ride on the barrel. Yeah, we can try that. My beef with the game is whether or not the guns actually enhance the gameplay. The guns appear to like not help the game at all. It just looks like stupid. A lot of people remark that the guns, some of the guns look so dumb. It just looks like a piece of plastic that was molded in the generic shape of a gun sometimes, and didn't fit. It didn't fit in the style of Sonic at all. So that's what I have a beef with. The fact that it's disconnected with what a Sonic game should be like. Honestly, most kids play Call of Duty. Like, kids end up playing games that aren't intended for them because they want to be more mature than they are. Oh, yeah, it's another female. This is the girl from what's it called? Got the name of it. The Quentin Tarantino movie. I forgot the name. What am I thinking of? I don't know why I can't think of it. It's the one with Uma Thurman in it. Why can't I? Oh, I almost had it. It had a part 1 and a part 2.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
You guys know what I'm talking about. This is gonna really bother me. I'll play any game that's fun. Whatever it is. If it's fun, it's fun. There was actually a game made by Treasure for the Genesis. It's like a McDonald's game. It's surprisingly decent. Like, it's not tremendously good, but it stars Ronald McDonald, but it has great graphics. It's a good game. Again, not amazing. It's a little on the easy side. What the hell am I thinking of? Like, I'm still trying to think of the name of that movie.
Failed.
This is gonna bother me unless I look it up. Hold on.
3, 2, 1, go, go, go.
Hold on. I need to look this up. Kill Bill, that's the name of it. Jeez. I don't know why I couldn't think of it. Think of the name. Kill Bill is the name of that movie that new character that we unlocked is from. Older brothers started playing dad's GTA games when I was 9 or 10. The older GTA games with the isometric view, yeah. Which GTA game did your brother play when he was 9 years old? Yeah, the Ronald McDonald game for the Genesis. It got good reviews, and it was pretty decent. It has great graphics. It kind of reminds me of like what's the game I want to compare it to? A little like Dynamite Heady, except for a younger audience. Even though Dynamite Heady is also intended for, you know, I guess children, but it's fun and challenging.
3, 2, 1, go, go, go.
All right, time to focus. That alien keeps on getting me. You see, like if I cling to that wall there, the alien's gonna keep getting me there. You basically have to outrun it. You can't hide from it. Cool Spot was good, yeah.
Bro.
It was from 7-Up.
3, 2,
Pretty much all the Disney games for the Genesis and SNES, they were great. All of them are fantastic. Lion King, Mickey Mania was really good. Aladdin is amazing. All of them. Took place in England. The only GTA game that took place in England was GTA London. Forgot the rest of the name, but it takes place in like the 70s. And that was basically kind of like a standalone expansion to GTA 1.
mission failed.
San Andreas, Vice City, GTA 3, they're all great games from the PS2 era. I love them all. Yeah. That was from the top-down view. Can I get out of here? No. One of these days I do want to stream GTA 1 and 2. I've played GTA 1 back in the day, but I never beat it. I never really got very far in it either, so maybe we can stream that one day and do that. Alright, I'm gonna focus. Because I am dying so much here. Made it. Okay. It's not over yet. Oh, shit. Whoa. Right. See how much a little bit of focus can do for you? Just a little bit of focus goes a long way. Alright, I think next level might be boss level. Let's see. Thank you, Churka boy.
Three, two, one, let's go!
Guess not yet. Whoa. Back here. Another alien fucker? Oh boy. The lag is pretty bad whenever that fucker shows up. No, come back! Oh no! Okay, that's one way it got up there. Okay, we got the checkpoint. Yeah, I guess he's gonna be the boss, right? There we go.
Terror Crawler!
The culmination of both terror and alien threats. Okay. This is not the best bro to use. It's melee. That, alright. That's okay. Man. Melee's useless against this guy. Might as well just kill yourself. No! Range is too small. Whoa! Damn it. I think I'm dead. Lost slowdown. I'll probably play this game again on my gaming PC, so I don't have a slowdown. That kills me. Oh, fine. Can you run away fast enough? No, you can't. No, you can't.
Failed.
how many females do we have so far? We have at least 3 females, I think. Maybe 4. Running out of cover. That's not good. This special didn't do anything for me. But it did do that, so that's nice. Nope, I went too soon. Did it! Ooh, that was so close. Right at the end there. Oh, man. Alright. There's 2 more chapters left. I think this is a good place to stop for tonight. Let's see how long we were streaming for. Almost 3 hours. Okay, so pretty good stream for tonight. So I think we'll call it quits here. Thank you, Chertka. We will tomorrow's Sunday. Yeah, we'll do this. We'll pick this up again tomorrow. We'll do the review tomorrow. We'll kind of do it kind of early-ish so that we can focus on the end game missions. Yeah, I think we should be able to beat this tomorrow. Unless chapter 15 is like gonna take forever, but we'll see. I'd say either 1 or 2 more streams at the most. So yeah, like I said, after this, we will do either this other indie game that I like, or we'll do Neo. No problem, Chertka. Thank you. And yeah. Hope to see you all again tomorrow. We'll probably do another early stream tomorrow, I think. But just check Discord. Something might come up tomorrow. But we'll see. So have a good night, everyone.